Hey, Planeswalkers, we got a fun one here for you today. Boros Invoke Reanimator. Very excited to cover this. It took off during the Decathlon event, going 7-0 by our friend Scotty Fisher, and a shout out to Fire Shoes as well. So very excited to cover this and break it down for you on today's episode. Now, if you got a question or comment throughout the day, do let me know where this episode, and feel free to come swing by the Discord server. Now, down below in the timestamps, I will cover the strategy objective of this list. We'll then go play that competitive Magic as we always do, and then pull it all back together for a little bit of an outtake retrospective. So again, this particular list is by our friend Scotty Fisher. I'm excited to break this one down for you here today. It was a 7-0 Decathlon event deck. So very, very fun here in standard best of one. Now with that, you could make the argument that it's partially not just Boros, but we're not going to get into that and talk through those things. However, the key is what we want to do is really understand and break this thing down. So when we talk about Reanimator, that's the ability to pull things back from your graveyard or bring it back to life, kind of a thing. And then also Invoke here, Invoke Justice. This card returns target permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield, then distribute 4+1/+1 counters among any number of creatures and or vehicle target player owns or controls. So very, very big here. Now, a fun one that it also adds in this particular list is Chaotic Transformation. You can exile up to one target artifact, one target creature, and one target enchantment, up to one target planeswalkers, and or one target land. For each permanent exiled this way, its controller reveals cards from the top of their library until they reveal a card that shares a card type with it, puts that card on the battlefield, then shuffles. So you can do this to your opponent, you can do this to yourself. The big one here is when we look at what we have in terms of permanents, it's really these enchantments, so you can pull those things. Additionally, you can target a creature with a Wedding Announcement. We got huge creatures here, so essentially that's a big move to pop in Titan of Industry. From the enchantment side, you're going to be able to pull in this one here, one with the multiverse. When you look at the top card, you may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may play lands and cast spells from the top of your library, and once during each of your turns, you may cast a spell from your hand or the top of your library without paying for its mana cost. Now, additionally, on the creature side, you can go grab Sanctuary Warden. So those are some big, big pieces there. Now, the big other part here is to get Portal to Phyrexia on. When this enters the battlefield, each opponent sacrifices creatures. It is bonkers. I love this card. And then at the beginning of your upkeep, put target creature card from a graveyard on the battlefield under your control. It's a Phyrexian in addition to its other types. So that's a big, big pickup there. These two right here from our Brothers War in terms of what we have. And then we also have Repair and Recharge, return target artifact, enchantment, or planeswalker card from your battlefield graveyard to the battlefield, create a tapped Power Stone. So again, really when we talk about Boros, it's the core of the deck. Your big pieces at the top end are really outside that if we want to settle that debate. So that's the big piece. Thought I'd throw that in there. Now, everything else is about removal off the board to keep your stuff alive. Certainly we have a sweep here with the Elder Dragon War. Additionally, your 4/4 creature that you can do your Chaotic Transformation to go grab. Again, that's a big one there for you. Hint, hint in terms of what you can do. On the artifact token side, the treasure tokens here is also a play to go grab Portal Phyrexia again with Chaotic Transformation, so that's a big one to remember. Same and similar with Fable of Mirrorbreaker, again on your 2/2 Goblin Shaman, and then additionally with the treasure tokens that this thing is going to make as well. So those are all kind of the tips and tricks. A little kind of challenging or difficult to kind of think through some of the lines of play here. But wanted to make sure we talk through those and you understand kind of the core pieces. The rest is really meant to remove or stall your opponents. Again, you could also consider throwing in that board wiper in there for the Azorius soldier decks and the aggro decks, those kinds of things. But again, it's got a lot of one-to-one removal, kind of the board wipe there with Elder Dragon. Really, we want to make sure that we're hitting those lands and continue to press forward and work on our combo here for Invoke Justice. All right, Planeswalkers, looking forward to piling this deck for you here today. Let's get moving and grooving with this particular one here. I'm excited to test out, again, Scotty Fisher's list, and shout out to Fire Shoes. All right, so we're going to go standard best of one ranked. Let's go ahead, Boros Invoke Reanimator, and let us go for it here today. Dr. Death Punch. All right, we can keep this. We have ramp, we got dig. We're also first, a little slow because we don't have direct kill, but we're gonna go with it anyway. And we have an opportunity to get Invoke Justice quickly. All right, so maybe mono black aggro there. If we can get to that quickly, that will be great. We will see. Ooh, 2 of those. We need to be able to pitch some stuff. So the big one here that we're gonna do on the next one is we will pitch this. And that thing's got reach and trample, so we can always throw that on there. Good news, they missed that. The problem here is going to be if we do pitch it, we're actually going to pitch this first because they can play back with that. So we got to be careful about that with this. We don't want that to get pulled out of our graveyard. And a little bit of a challenge here with the Invoke Justice list. So we'll submit that. There we go. Now we can go grab again, or we can play this. This would be nice to have played as well. But again, when we discard, we're gonna run into a problem with that right there. So let's go ahead and get a pull. Now here's the trick on this particular play. On the next turn, we'll dump Titan of Industry and then we'll pull it back with Invoke Justice. And we'll put a particular counters on it so that we don't lose it. Just waiting for our opponent to make up their mind. Lots of damage. So we'll discard this because we have 5, so we can pull it back. We'll play our Invoke Justice, grab that one, target player, this one here. Boom, we'll go 1, 2, 1, 2. Now we'll go destroy target artifact or enchantment. We'll take that off. So we'll take this off. And we'll put a shield counter on there. Boom. That is how nasty this thing can be.
No more distractions. Let's make this quick.
We'll dump that one.
Sacrifices must be made.
Now, if they want to lose their graveyard there, we can do it. There we go. Now, we could bring this back if we wanted to. No need right now. Again, no death touch there. We can make a couple of different plays on this one. We could play big score. It is instant. We have this to bring back. They'll probably try and block this, most likely. We'll see. We'll take Liliana off, though, for now, or we can go straight to the face. They may try and cover up here on this one. Oh, all right. So we'll still... yeah, almost enough. So let's get this on the board here. And then instead of running around, we'll do that so we can play this. So we didn't want that to flip. Now they'll look to get Evolve Sleeper most likely. We'll see if they attack in. We'll wait on that one. We'll draw. We'll swing in again. We have our Titan Shield on. We also have this. Question is, do we want to do this? Well, certainly we can. There we go. So they probably got something to take the Titan off. They may attack into it though. If they don't, we'll have Justice ready to go. There it is. We'll see if they attack in to remove that out of the graveyard. Probably the right move for them, because we do have a ton of value in there. Oh, very unfortunate. Now we're still in it though, which is good. Again, tough deck to play around here a little bit. We will discard, we'll drop that one. There we go. Destroy target enchantment. We can also toughness 4 or greater. We can pull something back in terms of permanence. Not at the speed that we would like. We can also pitch here, which I will do. We'll drop this one. There we go. Again, the ability to get that into the graveyard would be big. We'll see. We can leave it for this turn at least. I don't know if they're going to want to block. We can try it and see if they do. They may. Nope. Right, we can wait. There we go. Now, next turn, getting Portal to Phyrexia on the board will absolutely wipe them and open us up to of our beginning of our upkeep. When this enters the battlefield, each opponent sacrifices 3 creatures, would wipe their board and open us up for the win. That's big. That is big. So we've got him in exile. Got all our other stuff in the graveyard. This will be the play. The play. Portal to Phyrexia. And the best part is now we have that every time as well. We will play this. And we are all in. Beautiful. Beautiful. 8 life left. We'll sacrifice a creature. And enchantment. And let's grab this. And we get some life back. And now we can drop this. And we will gain 5. And token. And do it again. Beautiful. Wanted to go through and show the deck to its fullest. We got everything pretty much out and working for a first match. It is beautiful and absolutely makes the episode, as always. Very, very nice. Super, super fun deck. All right, on to our second match here. Huge plays there. Worked through pretty much everything. We didn't get to see the one of the enchantments though. We did get the blue mythic one. Let's see here. We'll keep this again. We've still got similar stuff. We don't have all the exact stuff that we want, but this will work. Again, we got thinning. We can remove something off the board. We have this. Let's get this on the board. All right. Rot away. Again, the last match was tricky too because they had that graveyard removal, which can be a problem. So this was the one I was talking about. Now we're a little heavy. Ooh. Keep that for now. Probably want to go with the board wiper. Now, they're not going to have any of the removal stuff. So in our case, we will discard. Let's discard this for now. Let's start at 1. We got discard and draw. We'll keep this to tie down our opponent. Let us get rid of this and get rid of that for now. Alright, we got Invoke Injustice, so we can play this, and that's going to allow us to pull both these back. Let's go again. We may look at the top. Let's get this guy in though, and then we'll target player. We'll go 1, 2, like we did last time. And then we're going to do gains 5 life and destroy. Get that out. Go back to 19. Very big. Huge, huge swing there. Our friend is not so happy. Not so happy at all. Ooh, another one. Perfect. So we'll play this again, and we'll get one with the multiverse. And let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we can play these without even having to worry about it, which is beautiful. We can discard again, keep it, and we can play from the top. Beautiful. Good game. Beautiful right there. We are on a wild play here today, and we got to see everything. So we're going to call it a great and glorious day with our Boros Invoke Reanimator deck. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's go back and talk through this once again, because we didn't get to see everything. So that was the point. Beautiful Boros Invoke Reanimator. Shout out to our friend Scotty Fisher and Fire Shoes again for a beautiful list that went 7-0 in the Decathlon for Standard BO1. It worked beautifully for us today. Couldn't have asked for more. The only thing we didn't get was Chaotic Transformation, I guess, or Repair and Recharge, but a lot of really, really cool things, and we saw the deck at its finest, in my opinion, which is always nice when we do these things. We did go 2-0. We played an two aggro lists, mono black, that actually had graveyard removal, which is a huge problem, and we were able to play around it. And then we played a mono red aggro list and absolutely clean sweeped it, no pun intended here, with the Elder Dragon. So we had a lot of fun. Thank you so much, as always, Planeswalkers. Appreciate your support. Great way to support the channel down below. Thank you for the likes and the subs, as always, and thank you to all the members too. So with that, great ways to stay up to date. Again, if you got questions or comments, do let me know. Super excited about this list. Absolutely check it out, as always. With that said, stay tuned, because we got a ton more things coming your way here on the channel. Until next time, Planeswalkers, stay safe, take care. Mythras out of here.